Welcome back to another video. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope you are having a blessed day. I had a pretty good day today. I'm not gonna lie. I got my hair cut. I went to go see the new Spider-Man, which was actually really good. I recommend it, and had some good dinner. So today we are ranking all 30 NBA teams based off of how much I like them. The tiers go S, A, B, C, D, and F. I'm kind of just going to rank these based off of how much I might like the teams in the past, currently, players that have played for this team that I may like. Just, yeah. So, I'm going to start with my favorite team in the league. I am a Lakers fan. And I would say I'm a Lakers fan because I'm a Kobe fan. Um, I grew up liking Kobe a lot. I always thought Kobe was like just an awesome player. And then when he passed away, I was really disheartened. But yeah, love the Lakers. I've had a lot of players that I love play for them. I love Anthony Davis, even though he got traded and is low key trash now. Still love AD, LeBron, Luka. Austin Reeves is probably one of my favorite players in the league right now. So, second favorite team, 76ers, which is actually funny because for the longest time I was kind of straying away from the 76ers because they had like no players I liked for a while or I really cared for. But now they have like Maxey, Jaylen Brown, LeBron. They're going to be a fun team to watch. But the main reason I'm a Sixers fan, I'm not going to lie to you, is Allen Iverson. I love AI. I always loved using him in 2K back in the days. I loved his cards in my team. And I also just loved his documentary. So, third team, which I'm also going to go S, is the Orlando Magic. I love the Magic. I think they're going to be a fun team, too. Paolo, Franz Wagner, just a lot of good young guys. But the main reason I would say I love the Magic is Tracy McGrady. I know that might not even be his like most iconic team, but I just love the Magic. I'm actually gonna bump them down to A, but yeah, they're definitely up there. Mavs. Now I really like the Mavs too. Um, Dirk, Luca, Jalen Brunson at one point. Steve Nash. I They still got Kyrie, which I love Kyrie. Um, and they have Cooper Flag. They're gonna be good. They just got Zachary Reese yesterday too. That team's like really young, but I'm gonna go A. Also because thank you Nico Harrison for trading us Luka Doncic. Possibly the worst trade in NBA history, but we're not gonna talk about that part. Sorry, Mavs fans. Nuggets. Um, yeah, the Nuggets have low key bullied the Lakers the past few years. I'm not the biggest Jokic fan, probably because he's continuously beat us in the playoffs, and we just don't know how to defend him. So I'm probably gonna go lower. I don't. I wouldn't say F. There's definitely teams that I like less. But I'm gonna go like. I'm gonna go D. Pistons. Old school Pistons, like bad boy era Pistons, I don't really care for. Um, Current day Pistons, I like Cade Cunningham. That's about it. Uh, the Pistons with like Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, and Rip Hamilton in them, not bad. Overall, I'm kind of indifferent about the Pistons, but they've had some teams and some players I like, so I'll go B. Warriors. I feel like whenever we play the Warriors, I don't know if I actually enjoy watching the Warriors. Like I love Steph Curry and all, like, great player. It does get kind of boring just watching them shoot 24/7. Um, so not my favorite team. I still think I like them more than Nuggets though. I'll go C. Rockets. Rockets is another team I'm kind of indifferent about. Um, they had Tracy McGrady. They had T-Mac, or not T-Mac. That's the same person. They had T-Mac. They had Yao Ming. They had Hakeem Olajuwon. Those are like some of the guys I like the most from them. I like James Harden. I think he's a fun player to watch. I'm gonna go higher than the Warriors, but I'm not gonna go higher than Pistons. Ooh, okay, Pacers. I'm going off of current day Pacers alone. A. Just because of their run that they had last playoffs, not the playoffs that just happened, but when they went to the finals, Tyrese Halliburton is a dog. I think he's going to come back and just be an incredible player next season. Clippers. I get the Clippers are like the rival team to the Lakers. They've never been good though. So like, see, if they had been better in their history, maybe I'd put them higher, or lower. But like, I don't care. Grizzlies. I don't like the Grizzlies. The era when they had like Dylan Brooks and Jaren Jackson Jr. and John Morant, that team was just obnoxious. They've also never really had anyone play for them that I really care for. The player that's played for them that I probably liked the most was like Mike Conley, but I don't like the Grizzlies. Miami Heat. One of my best friends is a Miami Heat fan. I actually like the Heat quite a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go like here. I might actually go top A. I really like the Heat. And they have Giannis now too. They're gonna be a fun team. I loved Jimmy Butler when he was on the Heat. Just the runs that he went on was crazy. Milwaukee Bucks. Solid team. B. Kareem, Giannis, Drew Holiday. I like the Bucks. Current day Bucks would probably be like down here, just because they have no one I care for. But overall, I respect the Bucks. Timberwolves. I actually like the Timberwolves. I don't know why. I like Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball on the same team is gonna be really fun. I'm gonna go like A. I'm gonna go A. KG. They had a stretch for a while where they just rough, but yeah, I don't mind the Timberwolves. Pelicans. Thank you for Anthony Davis. Based off of that alone, I'll go B. But they actually have had some decent players play for them that I kind of like. I like Zion, even if he like never plays basketball like ever. He's probably played like less than 50% of the games of his career. I still like Zion though, and I don't mind the Pels. The Knicks. I'm from New York. The Knicks aren't like my favorite team or anything, but I like the Knicks. I'm gonna go with them here. Congrats to the Knicks for winning the finals. I'm happy for Knicks fans because they are no longer living in the purgatory of not having a championship for like 57 years. I love Jalen Brunson. I like Cat. I like Josh Hart. Linsanity. I mean, they've had some. They've never had like crazy success, but I like the Knicks. Thunder F. Like, just the way that they play basketball. Oh. Like, I don't like Shea. I don't like Chet. I really don't like anyone on that team, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, they're going to go F. My favorite player to ever play for them is probably Paul George. And even based off of that, they're still going F. Suns, I have nothing to say about the Suns. Like, I like them more than Nuggets, but I don't care. I don't. Same thing with the Trailblazers. My favorite player to ever play for the Trailblazers is probably just Dame. But I think I like the Blazers more than I like the Suns. But they're still low. Like, the Blazers, the Suns, and the Kings are all just teams I don't care for. I have never really had any players that I really care for all that much play for them. The Suns had, like, I like Charles Barkley and I like Shaq, but, like, Shaq sucked at that point. And Charles Barkley is not going to save them. Okay. Spurs. Spurs are going to go high because I like their team currently. There's players in the past that they've had that I like. Kawhi. I love Kawhi. I love Tim Duncan. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, David Robinson. Currently, they got Wemby. They got Stephon Castle, who's one of my favorite players. And they have Dylan Harper. So they're gonna go really high. Actually, they're probably gonna go like this. I really like the Spurs, and I'm really high on the Spurs this coming season. Celtics F. I don't need to explain that. I'm a Lakers fan. I don't like the Celtics. I don't. I just don't like the Celtics. My favorite player to ever play for the Celtics. I have no clue. Like, I genuinely have no clue. Ray Allen. Honestly, I like Ray Allen a lot, but yeah, I don't care for the Celtics. Hornets, I'm gonna go B. Just cause like the Hornets have never bothered me, but also like they were fun to watch for a while. They're not gonna be as fun without LaMelo now, but like they still have Concanapple. They still have Brandon Miller. I like Musa Diabate. I don't really care for Miles Bridges, but he got traded, so which is also another reason why I put Suns lower. I kind of feel the same way about the Hornets that I feel about the Pelicans, so they'll go B. Bulls also B. The Bulls don't bother me. I think they go higher than the Hornets just because I feel like there's more players that I like that have played for the Bulls than the Hornets, but like the Bulls just don't bother me. Also, like the Last Dance documentary is pretty good, so not a bad team. Cavs. I like the Cavs. I like the Cavs now. I like a lot of players that have played for the Cavs. I'm gonna go like here, right behind the Timberwolves. Obviously, I love LeBron. I love Kyrie, Kevin Love, Isaiah Thomas. I love that like 2014 to like 2018 era Cavs. Toronto. I'm so excited to watch Toronto this next year because with the team they already have, and then they get Kawhi, I'm so excited to watch this team. They're going to go high B just based off of I want to watch them next season. Like, I'm so excited to watch this team next season. But, like, I like the Raptors. They've never bothered me. The Jazz. See, Jazz are another team I feel very indifferent about. Um, they don't bother me in any way, but I just don't care. Honestly, the worst thing about the Jazz is that Karl Malone played for them. Other than that, this team doesn't bother me. The Nets, top of C. I don't know. Like, I'm from New York, but, like, I don't really care for the Nets. Like, I like the Knicks. I don't really care for the Nets. The Nets have really never done anything for me. So, and also they've been trash for I don't even know how long. So, I don't want to watch them. Wizards. I feel bad for Wizards fans, so I'm gonna put them here. I like John Wall. I don't mind Bradley Beal, but then he low-key scammed the Suns, so now he's just kind of. But Wizards don't bother me. Honestly, the only reason I have like the Kings as low as I do is it's just like I don't care about the Kings. I have the Suns this low too because I don't like Devin Booker, which is also the reason I'm going to put the Hawks this low. Because I know they traded Trae Young, but I don't like Trae Young. Honestly, my 3 least favorite players in the league are probably Devin Booker, Trae Young, and Jason Tatum. And honestly, I don't hate Jason Tatum the same reason other people hate Jason Tatum, and I don't even hate Jason Tatum. Actually, no, there's probably players I dislike more than Jason Tatum. I don't like Jason Tatum because he's a Celtic. If he was on any other team, he wouldn't bother me. I don't like Draymond because it's just like he's Draymond, like the way he plays. I don't care for Dylan Brooks. I don't really care for any of the players on the Suns. Rockets, honestly, I'm gonna move the Rockets lower because they have had players that I like, but like their current roster, I don't really care for. Like I don't like Alperen Sengun, but I don't know. This is hard to rank because I want to take current rosters into account and how much I like their current rosters, but I also want to take into account like who has played for them all time and how much I like those players. So, this is my list. If you disagree with it, you're wrong. No, I'm kidding. If you disagree with it, that's fine. Like most things, I think your opinions on NBA teams are subjective. This is just how much I like each team. Some of these reasons are kind of maybe not the best reasons why I like them. Realistically, the only team that like I genuinely care about is the Lakers. Like, realistically, it's like this. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. But just because this is a little bit of a different video, if I can find my phone, I actually do want to read y'all a little bit of Bible verses just to get some of the word in the video today. I'm going to read to you today's verse of the day, which is Proverbs 18:21. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. That's a good verse today. I'm trying to see if I can find anything else to read to y'all. If not, I'm going to make a Bible study video soon. I don't know if this will be out before or after this. Either way, I plan to make a couple videos soon that aren't like directly revolving around Jesus. I may implement some kind of stuff into that. But today I just wanted to make a video about something that I also love, which is basketball. I know this video is a little unorthodox, maybe not the type of stuff that you guys are used to me making. Either way, though, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day / night, depending on when you see this. I love y'all, but remember, Jesus loves you more, and peace.